Hello, everybody. Today we have a very special and an honorable guest with us, Dr. Ashish Manohar Urkude, to share his thoughts and vision and to bridge the gap between the students and the higher management. He is an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. He is well known as Solution Master because of his world famous ebook Solution Master. Its stuff has been read by 200 plus million in 179 countries. He holds a PDF, PhD, MBA, MTech, and BTech. He has global experience of 20 plus years in the core manufacturing, engineering, management, consultancy, CEO level trainings, industrial and academic research, teaching, administration. He won several best paper awards in international conferences, delivered in English and even in Sanskrit. He has authored several books or chapters. He is academic advisor to many institutions and universities. He has developed syllabi for 22 courses for 22 global universities in management, computer technology, and automobile engineering domains. He has received many national, international awards and has won business quizzes, debates, province level chess championship, and he is a member of several national international bodies like United Nations, volunteer, and NGOs working for social cause. Dr. Ashish Manohar Urkude is currently the Pro Vice Chancellor of Mangalayatan University. We welcome you, sir.
Good evening and welcome to you as well as all the listeners and whosoever is looking for better career and life and their parents as well. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm thankful to you for in advance for this introduction and this program that will benefit, I believe, to a lot of people.
Definitely, sir. So, with such a heavy profile of yours, sir, and you have held up you have held up key positions in many educational institutes. So, first of all, I would like to ask you. You have held key position at education institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Education is connected with me since my early childhood. First thing, because in during the British Raj, my uh, grandfather, my mother's, father, was principal in one of the school, and he helped starting a lot of schools in his area and even nearby areas. Apart from that, a lot of education ministers and prime minister used to come to our Nanaji's house when he was alive till 1993, being worked with not only Mahatma Gandhi but also Subhash Chandra Bose and all such kinds of people. So whenever these people came, they used to touch feet of my grandfather. So he was principal in the government school during those days. It went on to my mother. My father was also instructor and was an engineer as well in railways, and he had been to 71 war as well. So that has been since generation it is coming down. Now, if that is in our genes, so since early childhood, I have seen all kinds of activities in education field, right from primary education to middle school to higher education. Later, what happened? My neighbor, Dr. Bapat, Dr. Ramchandra Bapat, who worked with Dr. C.V. Raman during 1919, when 17 to 19, Dr. C.V. Raman used to come to Nagpur in Institution of Science. So he worked with him for some kinds of practicals in physics and chemistry. And his son, means my PhD guide, Dr. Arun Bapat, I lived with all such kinds of people. Apart from that, we were taught so many languages. As I told you, I know the basics of almost 42 languages. So a lot of people among us could write, speak Sanskrit, Hindi, Marathi, French, German, Russian. By 10th, we knew all these languages. So there was education kinds of things were there, inbuilt in our all the neighboring people and all these things. Apart from that, my mother was also middle school teacher in one of the most renowned school in central India. So again, the teachers who were teaching in my school, they become Mausi, Mama, Chacha, Kaka, and all those things. So they also used to teach in such a fashion. For example, I have authored epic in Sanskrit, Bharat Bhumi Amar Bhava, Ganatantra Bharat, Swatantra Bharat, Ajinkya Bharat, Vijay Bhava, Vijay Bhava, like that. Because my mother, my teachers used to teach in such a fashion that if they have to teach me one chapter from Raghuvansham, a Sanskrit Mahakavya, so simple 3 or 4 paragraphs or maybe 3 or 4 pages, they used to teach us the whole Raghuvansham. I hope you understand. The whole book. Then if they had to teach us Ramayana, then 15, 20, 25 days, the whole Ramayana, not only a simple one chapter, the whole Ramayana. If they are going to teach Mahabharata, they will teach whole Mahabharata. If they had to teach World War I, the history professor used to teach 7 to 15 days, the whole World War I. Now imagine if 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, we are learning from such kind of teachers, 11th, 12th as well. Then in engineering also, similar professor used to be there. Though if something in metallurgy is going, some chapter is there, that iron carbon diagram, the whole iron diagram, the whole books that professor is to teach. It's like that. I was, grown in such a place. Then MBA, if something is taught in front flow statement, for example, the finance professor used to teach the whole fund flow, and he was chartered accountant. He used to take it to his office and told everything from profit and loss statement to fund flow statement, everything. Now, every time I'm getting such kind of professor who are so passionate, so devoted, and giving everything to their students, imagine what could be us. We are going to be like that only. Never bother about money coming to us, but teaching is passion. It is more than passion. Then research is more than passion. If I had to file, I could have filed more than 1200 to 1500 patents. I'm telling you upright. If I had to publish research paper, it could have been 5,000 by now. But I could make 200 kind of research paper, not a single patent. It is because I help people getting the technology used for their use in daily lives, or in maybe it be agriculture, or maybe so many places. I hope you understand. So, yes, devotion to teaching, research, and liking to people learn and implement and grow in their life. इतना सब लोग बोलते हैं कि कोई ग्रो कर रहा है तो जेलसी होती है, मुझे तो बहुत आनंद आता है. I like to see people growing, doing something. इकोनॉमी बढ़ रही है, टेक्नोलॉजी अच्छी हो रही है, मस्त फसल आ रही है, हर कोई बच्चा डिस्कस कर रहा है. और apart from that, I used to stay at such place. For example, in Pune, I used to stay during 97, 98, 99, 2000, 98 to 2000, for example. So I stayed in such a hostel which was adjacent to IS Teaching Academy. So Saturday and Sunday, when off used to be there, out of those 48 hours, we used to sleep 4 hours and 4 hours only. Saturday 4 hours and Sunday only 4 hours. That helps understanding the society, what are their needs, what are their wants. And it helps me not only helping them developing their primary education in that place, but also higher education in that place. Saying, teaching their kids, teaching them the adult education. I keep doing all those things every day and night. If farmers are committing suicide, I used to go to their places and tell them, why this is the way you can do. These are the things you cannot do. So teaching, a contribution to society, it has become a passion now nowadays. I mean, since long. So just imagine if such kind of things are there. Do you not think that we are passionate for not only education, higher education, or whatever it may be? Now you are talking about higher education. So I'm always helping students to implement their education, higher education into their daily lives. If they study finance, how it is implemented. If they study production management, how it can be implemented. If they study statistics, how it can be implemented. If they are studying mechanical engineering, how they can implement into daily lives. So that has become passion, research, teaching, and all these things. And that keeps me, not only me, but people around me motivated. So you asked me how I came to higher education. So that is the complete journey and still now I just want to contribute, and contribute. Apart from that, as you said that just 2 or 3 more sentences, that my book reached 200 million people in 179. It has become 180 countries now. Recently, it has gone to one more country. And in that, I have raised such issue which are related to higher education and education itself. I keep raising one question that that question itself is answer. If polio drops can reach to 1 billion people in India, then why cannot other sustainable development goals reach to not only 1.5 billion in India, but 8 billion people around the world? Because day and night people work. I mean, outsourcing companies are working. Okay. So there are certain, domains where 24/7 we will have to work. Government office also can work 24/7. Why cannot they work? I mean, they will have to keep that kind of shifts. That's how we can develop the country and the whole world as well. If outsourcing companies can work 24/7, why cannot government department works? I mean, if 5 days a week is there, then staggering off could be there. Some people are working 10 to 5. I mean, 3 shifts can be there. That's how India can be developed, and that's how the services can be provided at grassroots level. I'm giving you one of the solution. So these are questions as well as answer. Why cannot they work 24/7? So it is a question as well as answer. Again. So then you will say from where the budget will come. So that can be generated. If you start generating money, start investing, it will generate more money, more profit will come, more growth will be there. Okay, so that's how these ideas people liked around the world about Solution Master, and it has become so popular. And that's why, I mean, by reaching people, I'm also learning a lot. Learning and teaching and research goes hand in hand. And that's how I'm into higher education. Please.
Very nice, sir. Very nice. You shared a beautiful journey of yours. So, coming to the next question, being the Pro Vice Chancellor of Mangalayatan University, what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
It is a service leadership. In whichever company or organization I work, may it be software company, manufacturing company, or education institution, I never call people to my cabin unless some very important work is there that can be discussed in cabin only. I go to places and help them in their department getting the work done. Because you imagine, if I have 20 years experience in education and there is a new joining assistant professor is there, how would he know unless we tell them certain things? I hope you understand. There has to be some FDP to tell him how the research can be done. There should be a FDP means faculty development program, how the patent can be done, how to publish the research paper. Because even sometimes you have to teach them how to draft a letter in a format that can be accepted in a government norms or some. I hope you understand. That also has to be, sometimes it has to be director or taught. Okay? One thing. Another thing is practicals are such a things which has to be done by the students. But how to teach practicals, some guidelines also has to be there. So that has to be done, through proper format. There are so many things we are learning every day. Okay. So by that way, in Mangalayatan University or whichever university or whichever institution it is there, every pro vice chancellor has to do these kinds of job, that they have to be facilitator, a guide, an advisor, a doer as well. Sometimes we have to do. Sometimes people don't know, then we have to type a letter. Sometimes it happens. I always say that you can be a chancellor as well as chaprasi at the same time. I hope you understand. These are just positions to serve society. I hope you understand. Ki it doesn't matter at which position you are. It is at the end of the day, it is a chair that is given to you for serving the society. I hope you understand. Because at the end of the day, आपकी अर्थी कोई लेके जाने वाला है, आपकी बॉडी मिट्टी में मिल जाने वाली है. So why cannot we contribute more to the society? अगर इंस्टीट्यूशन में है तो the whole institution should come up from one level to another level. If it is standing at 1,000 position, it should come gradually to 900, 800 every 5 years, 4 years, whatever it may be. That's how we have to work. If it is at zero level, then you should take it from zero level to at least 2.8 NAC levels, where you can get a B grade or something like that.
Wonderful thought, sir. Wonderful thought. So, being the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Mangalayatan University, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your university?
Administration is a set of norm. I mean, we have to follow some protocols and we have to follow certain steps. For example, if board of studies has to be conducted, the HODs conduct the board of studies. Like one sample. After that, it comes to academic council, and then it gets approved and the VC ratifies it. Similarly, the timetable, the academic calendar, everything, they come step by step, and it has to reach at the final level up to, means it goes through PVC and VC, and it goes through a proper channel. So we have a setup channel for academic administration. Marketing, okay, now these are two distinct things. One is academic administration that I told you, because even research, academic administration, and all the examination, we have all independent separate departments. Okay. And they have proper setup norms and proper setup practices and proper steps to follow. Procedures and systems are there at their place. And in marketing, you see, they keep trying for several ways, going to several websites, going to several social media. For example, you might be aware that we conducted a series of webinars on job opportunities in biotechnology domain after COVID 2019. Then job opportunities into after COVID-19 in agriculture domain after COVID-19. Like that, we conducted in several domains. On every Friday, we used to have a webinar. It is a part of a marketing as well, because all the videos, the webinars we conducted, where the world-renowned professors, researchers, administrators, and industrial experts were there, consultants also were there. They contribute a lot, and they provided the know-how, the skill development, and all fantastic things that are required for a person to start their entrepreneurship skill or job or entrepreneurship journey, I mean to say. So they came out with all these things, and they are available on the Facebook and YouTube and all so many channels. Now, this is one of the marketing effort. Apart from the department, marketing department is also going to places and doing a lot of things. Then, apart from that, we conducted ME and TH, Mangalayatan University Talent Search. Okay. So talent search exam by which we provided scholarships to all meritorious students. Whoever passes 100%, he'll get certain amount of scholarship, something like that we have provided. Then we had the entrance exam for PhD, and there also we provided a lot of facilities. Similar. Then our faculty also, while admission, they are present at several cities. Whoever student come to them, they tell them how to do it, how the Mangalayatan University is, how the teaching is, and how well-known faculty are there. Maybe I'm Ahmedabad alumni, but our vice chancellor is IIT Kharagpur PhD. Then we have ICMR PhD person having from ICMR. I hope ICMR is the that laboratory which is going to develop the corona vaccine. They are working on corona vaccine. In fact, sorry. So such people are there. So you can take advantage by studying over here. So these are all marketing efforts only. And we conducted all the examinations online. We are one of the first university. We have conducted all the first, second, third, fourth, MTech, masters and PhD examinations online. We are one among the first. And one among the first to do all these things, and where thousands of people took part in our webinar as well. Okay, so that's how our marketing, administration, teaching, research is going on. In fact, it is because marketing is not only marketing that we are the best, we are doing this, no. Even everyday work and docile behavior also comes under marketing. Please.
Sure, sir. Exactly. It's a very nice thought. So coming to the next question, sir. Any insights into how the university could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Yeah, I already told you that we have comprehensive talent search and scholarship program. First thing. Just now when you called me in the morning, I was interviewing a person who is from Bangladesh. And he's going to pursue PhD. We have almost selected him. Almost I'm saying because the result is not out. So almost that is what I'm saying. Then we already have a lot of students from Tanzania, Bangladesh already said. Then so many places, Malaysia, Tanzania, and so many places. Because I hope you know that in 2015, Mangalayatan University was number 1 university in Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So we have a lot of facilities in biotechnology domain and one of the best civil engineering and mechanical engineering lab, and agriculture domain also we have a lot of things. And we have 100-bedded hospital as well. So if you see the labs, they are moving, parallelly like this. I mean, and they are so good. Library also one of the biggest. So we have a lot of facilities, good faculty. So why cannot students come here? They will come here. Then it is a so pristine campus that a lot of peacocks come. There are a lot of hares are there. There are a lot of birds are there, beautiful birds. You never have seen in your, maybe in cities. Beautiful birds are there. And then a lot of squirrels are there. And I go and talk to them. They come near me. It's a beautiful campus. Only thing is, and most important thing is we have one of the best Bhagwan Mahavira temple, Jain temple is there. And a stamba is there. Dharma Stamba is there. It is one of the unique architecture in the domain, in the field of Jain religion. So those things are also there. It's a beautiful campus. All the kinds of facilities are there. The hostel to faculty stay, vice chancellor, registrar, pro vice chancellor, a lot of faculty stay over here. Some commute from Mathura or Adigal over here. And commutation and connectivity is very good. Then all facilities are in the campus itself. Means it happened that for 15-20 days I didn't go outside, but nothing, no worries, everything inside the campus. So that kind of facilities are there. 24 hours internet connection is there, high speed, and so many Wi-Fi connections are, the fantastic facilities are there. The students enjoy here. During lockdown, there are a few people who stayed here, Bombay, they are from Bombay, who couldn't go home because in Bombay they are not welcome. So then these people from as the airlock is there. I mean, the aeroplanes are not there. All foreign students are staying here. Then I had to behave like their uncle or something like. We taught them some little bit of Hindi. I talked to them, beta, क्या आपको मिठाई चाहिए क्या आपको क्या चाहिए बेटा? Then they tell, sir, we want pizza. So then they order pizza, they eat it. All fantastic things are there. We help them for remittance of money from their parents, and everything is there. Because if a global campus is there, we live together, and that makes वसुधैव कुटुंबकम. हमारे भारत में कहावत है कि पूरी दुनिया एक फैमिली है. तो ये है पहले से ही यहाँ पे, और वो हम लोग टिका के रखना चाहते हैं. एंड वी आर डूइंग दैट. वी आर कीपिंग इट. वी आर ट्राइंग टू कीप इट फॉर एवर.
Very nice, sir. You're doing very great, and that's actually very nice that from all over the country, like from globally, you are getting students, and they are living together along with Indian students as well, and definitely you will be having a very nice culture in your university. So coming to the next question, sir, how do you try to bring in practical approach towards the courses and make it industry oriented?
Okay, I hope you know the word experiential. Huh? So what happens that a person learning over here is put into the situation, a job, it's kind of a on-job training only. So you put into a situation where he's working in that company. If he has to start a business, we train him for the entrepreneurship. EDI institution courses are there. We teach all these people all these things, and some of them start because incubation center, they start all these things, they continue, and some of them become entrepreneurs. One sample. Another is, if they are going to work in biotechnology, the professors are so well educated here. They have PhD in pharmacy or biotechnology or so many biological life sciences, that they train them, these people in those domains. And surprisingly, those who got disconnected for MURET, that is Mangalayatan University Research Eligibility Test, they said, sir, नहीं, हमको आपके यहाँ ही करने का है, आप फिर से conduct करिए exam. I mean, that kind of demand is there. So the kind of experiential learning is there that helps them, on-job training or all fantastic. That all professors are like that only, and it helps them.
Okay. Very nice, sir. So coming to the next question, how does the curriculum of Mangalayatan University ensure the best practice of industry?
They are the latest courses. I mean, I already told you in the start that Board of Studies is there, where faculty are there, industrial advisors are there, a person from external. I mean, for example, when some people from government universities and then good industry people are there, consultants are there, highly qualified people are there. Then foreign top university professors are there. At the same time, people having good background, and people who are studied in Mangalayatan University. These kinds of also people are also selected because they know that in the past they studied this, and now we require this one. Okay, if you want, you can see the biotechnology webinar. Job opportunities in biotechnology webinar. 4 of them were from, they studied in Mangalayatan University only. They went to Germany, studied there. Now they are research directors somewhere. They are working in biotechnology. And now they are telling that this you should do, this you should do, and this is how students will come and all fantastic things. That courses has to be modified. And that is what we are doing. Whatever is relevant for this society, for industry and individual, a holistic education is provided. and it helps them a lot throughout their life.
Very nice, sir. So when you first came to Mangalayatan University, what was your vision for the university? Has it evolved over time, and how far along in implementing that vision are you?
Yeah, implementing the vision is a long journey. It requires a lot of investment. I told the management this is the kind of investment we require. In fact, all the universities will have to invest a lot. Education is not a business. First, you have to invest, and then you reap. It is a value-based education that reaps a lot in future. So we have to invest in laboratories, in all the latest computer and ICT technologies, and because that is going to be the norm in future. If all the education is online available, online entrepreneurship, online laboratory, online exam, online practicals, everything is available nowadays online. I hope you understand. So people will have to develop their skills, and all those things are there. So all the universities will have to invest. First thing, in various domains, in various laboratories, right from, if journalism is there, then video, TV center kind of thing, a radio kind of thing, and all fantastic studio kind of thing has to be there. Then if arts is there, all kinds of art facilities should be there. If science is there, all laboratories should be there. If medical hospital is there, all facilities has to be there. If law is there, then from moot court to all journals, library resources has to be there. 21,000 journals or so, whatever it may be. If law is there, Manupatra, All India Report, kind of journal has to be there. Then if management is there, then right from Harvard Business Journal to Vikalp or IMN should be there. Latest books has to be there. Library resources, research resources, everything has to be there. Then only we will be able to compete with international universities. Those are going to land in India because of new education policy. Because government has opened the door for them. I hope you know. So if you do it right now, then in future all the universities will be able to compete with top universities around the globe. We have to raise our quality. We have to raise our standards for imparting education. Not only holistic education, but we have to take next level to holistic education now. That is what I believe. Then only we will have again Nalanda and Takshashila. 2,000, 3,000 years ago, we were the number one. Again in 2050, we can be number one. I hope you agree with that.
Yes.
And that's how we'll have to build. And not only Mangalayatan, but all universities will have to build all across the globe, so that next pandemic is there, every district hospital, all the education institution will be able to compete for developing, the vaccine. I hope you understand that kind of competency. All the education university, in fact, district hospital around the world should be there. That is what is expected, and then only we'll be able to achieve the sustainable development goals. In fact. And that was the crux of Solution Master, and people liked it very much. I believe they will like again. So that is the vision for every university. Why should we talk only Mangalayatan University? Because I'm there, I shall contribute that because of my integrity. But that should be the vision of every university around the world. Okay, so please. Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful thought. A wonderful thought. And so, what do you think should be the Mangalayatan University's top priority over the next 10 years?
Yeah, I told you. They have to, for example, it is not in Mangalayatan University that we already have good facilities. Because of that only, we can interview each other. I mean, we could talk each other. That because of that, webinars could be successful. But there are certain universities around the world, even in India and places where they are still using 1996 computer, which is not compatible with the 2020 technology. Now 5G is going to come. So all the universities should replace their whole ICT within 5 years. That kind of the resources they will have to build up. that kind of backup they will have to build up. Otherwise, we cannot compete with the world. Okay, first thing. Second thing, laboratories already I told. Third thing, that not only students, not only faculty, but also the people around the university should be, the responsibility of every university. I have seen, frankly speaking, maybe I am Ahmedabad or IIT Kharagpur or I am Koshikode or VNIT Nagpur or NIT or IIT or I am whatever it may be. They are very good within their campus. But if you go to industrial area of Nagpur, it is not working well. What is the use of their presence in Nagpur then? Vishwesvaraya National Institute of Technology. If Ahmedabad is in Ahmedabad, then all the industry should be functioning so well that they should be globally competitive. If IIT Kharagpur is in Kharagpur, then all the businesses around the Kharagpur should be world-class business, but it is not like that. It means they are focusing only inside their campus. They should be reaching to the people around them and industries around them and contributing. Otherwise, what is the use? आपने एक रिसर्च हाई इम्पैक्ट जर्नल में पब्लिश किया है, मैंने ये किया, मैंने ये, दिस इज नॉनसेंस. What is the use of that to the society at grassroots level? I hope you understand.
Yes, you're right.
Unless, if I'm standing here within 7 days, wherever I go, within 7 days, I come to know the grassroots level farmer in nearby villages, a pradhan of that village, or the Mahapour or whatever, wherever I go, when Uttarakhand, within a month, I used to know about who is the governor and chief minister and education minister. I used to meet them within first 7 days only. Now, because of lockdown, I couldn't go to chief minister education of Uttar Pradesh. That is different issue. But we are following the norms they have provided, because recently on new education policy, district magistrate and the Mr. Chaturvedi provided a norm that we should have a lecture on new education policy. So 3 of us, myself, Dr. Ashish Manohar Urkude, Dr. Jayantilal Jain, and Dr. Sharma, we delivered a lecture on that and provided the details to all the faculty and people around us. It became a global webinar. If we are staying here and we are not useful to the people at least 1 kilometer around us, what's the use of us? Am I right or wrong? So we have a plan for that. There are a lot of agriculture industries nearby. Our people keep visiting and contributing to them. I go personally and talk to them, and because we have to build a rapport that we are the university. We are not here as a parasite, but we are here to provide you symbiotic relationship and solutions to your problems. That is the vision every university should have. And if you don't do, then you will be very good inside your campus. You are doing great things. I'm going here, there, and doing this and that. What is the use, man? Your name is not known to the person just 1 kilometer outside your campus. What is the use of your campus? Sir, वहाँ पे ना बहुत बड़े-बड़े लोग रहते हैं, बड़ा-बड़ा सीखा हुआ लोग रहता है, लेकिन हमको तो उनका कोई उपयोगी नहीं, जरूरत नहीं है. मैंने this I heard not only for IITs or these are the comments. Not only I heard for IITs, IIMs or NITs, but even in those, in the universities I worked. And then whenever I joined, then we provided the links at the grassroots level. And to give one example, my past job was in Universal Business School. I was the head for CSR, President for Corporate Social Responsibility. One thing I did with the help of my campus and with the help of Chief Minister and Education Minister of Maharashtra, that I provided a small project. I conducted a research of 58 schools in Raigad district in Maharashtra near Bombay. Out of them, only 5 schools had high school. Rest 53 schools had only primary education. I gave the solution that if you provide to start with only 2 faculty for 8 standard, for example, 8, 9, 10, for example, because they have to start with 8, then only then grow for 9th and 10th. A government school and all these schools, only two teachers you have to provide, so that 8, 9, 10th, and slowly you can grow it to the high school. That project was liked by so many people that then I couldn't keep a track because my owner was no more, and then I had to leave the job because of certain things. That project was liked by so many people, and then I couldn't keep a track because the owner is no more, and then I had to come over here. So such things, if every professor does, that they contribute to society, they contribute to higher education, they contribute to research, they contribute to patent, because at the end of the day, professor job is also 24/7. I hope you understand. They have to take care of family and all those things are there. But if all the professors do not work like this, then society cannot improve. Because professors are supposed to be highly educated, and if highly educated person also doesn't become the highly civilized and reaching to grassroots level, then what is the use of education then? These are the words of my father, and I think they are apt word over here.
True, sir. Sir, what would you like people to know about your Mangalayatan University, which they may not know? And what do you see as Mangalayatan University's greatest strength?
We are all human. We live together. And if I had to tell it in a lighter word, the family that eats together, fights together, jokes together, teach together, lives together. Something like that, I can say. And it's a good place to work and study. That's all I can say.
So, coming to the next question. So, what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for Mangalayatan University specifically?
You see, I already said that specifically Mangalayatan University, same thing is applicable to other higher education institution as well. Because you already know that engineering colleges are getting closed nowadays. Apart from that, new education policy says that IIM cannot teach only management. IITs cannot teach only engineering. They will have to, come into every vertical very soon because of that. So a challenge will be that to run not only the education, but keeping everything abreast, the technological abreast, then faculty abreast, then because I already said that every 5 years they should upgrade their technology. And there are certain institutions where I said 1996 computers are there. We have latest technology, that is different issue. So the same challenges are there everywhere. We are talking about this in new education policy, whereas our system, including NAC A grade, NIRF, ranking 1, and still it is ranked 159 in the world. I hope you understand what I'm saying. It is ranked number 1 in India, but at the world level, it is not. It is ranked 159. And no, not a single institution is top ranked around the world. It means people are yet to understand that education is not a business. Our government is not been able to decide whether education is a business or education is a charity. Apart from that, first you bring the students and then we'll provide you the salary, higher salaries. ये concept भी पूरे दुनिया में चल रहा है, except for top institutions around the world like Harvard but we don't have such things. But at the same time, if that is happening, If our institution is not ranked number one, or even it is not ranked below 100 around the world, it means something is wrong. That they are not be able to encourage industrialists or bring down the contribution from society towards higher education. Investment is lower. In Germany, on each child they have more than $15,000 on higher education. They spend more than $15,000 on each student in Germany, whereas it stands $600 in India. So investment is lower right from government to institutional level. So investment has to be there. First thing, it includes Mangalayatan University as well, because now nanotechnology, coronavirus has proved that we should have high-end labs that we will have to invest into. And that's how then Mangalayatan University or any other university, any institution will be able to develop. If, I'm not bragging, but at the same time, I'm not too humble and I'm not telling untruth or truth as well. It is a general philosophy that NEP, New Education Policy, has provided to all the people. Apart from that, all higher education institutions have to decide what is their aim, because not all the higher education institutions rank number one in the world. I hope you understand. There is a competition, but Mangalayatan, Nagpur University, Ahmedabad, I'm Ahmedabad University, it will be university definitely. IIT Kharagpur University, then Karnataka University, example, all Harvard, Cambridge, they all cannot rank number one in the world. I hope you understand. But at the same time, everybody can, if you try to hit moon, you will hit the star. I hope you understand. So we'll have to work hard, invest a lot, and work in a methodical way, so that we will be reaching our level next. That's all I can say. It is applicable to all universities.
Wonderful thought, and by sharing up very, the very famous quotation, like shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you will land among the stars. So yes, every university should have some goals for them, and only then the education sector will be improved. Definitely, very wonderful thought shared by you, sir. Coming to the next question, sir, and you will be. I know that the answer will be very long for this, because it is all about your ebook, the Solution Master. So you are well known as a Solution Master because of your famous ebook. And please enlighten us about this book, sir.
A lot of things already have been covered, that and I shall cover. In fact, it will be the shortest answer, not the longest. Solution Master concept is first it was a question master. Okay, because all questions are asked by a master, means I took a charge as a master. Okay, दुनिया के क्या प्रॉब्लम है, चलो hit the problem head on. Okay, now I used to be called from the World Bank for discussions since 2004, and in United Nations also have published a research paper on how to take a human being from Mother Earth to Moon, Mars, and beyond. That was accepted by UNESCO in 2006 and 7. Now, I used to talk, even today, I talk with the ministers, education ministers, and so many countries, for example, or so defense minister, then you name the departments and all those things. So what happened? Whichever question I asked, it became a landmark question on the World Bank website. I asked the question, if polio drops can reach 1 billion, why cannot sustainable? First I asked for Millennium Development Goals. Why cannot 8 million Millennium Development Goals reach there? Now 2015 onward, why cannot Sustainable Development Goals, 17 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets can be reached? So such questions are raised, which are the answers in themselves. Apart from that, I also asked the questions like, if USA and Russia can join hand in International Space Station, why cannot they join hands on the ground? Is it a relevant question or wrong question? Because two polarities are there. One is North Pole, the other is South Pole. Then third question. This I asked for several times and it has come true now in Corona pandemic. I asked them, there is so much rampant pollution around the world that one day some kind of viruses or bacteria which are staying for millions of years in their dens, pollution will kick them out of their dens and it will enter into human domain and we will not have the medicines. What we'll do at that time? Okay, for this purpose, we will have to develop hospitals in every district in India and all the places around the world. Because if all the districts have the hospitals and facilities like that, at this moment, we would have at least 10,000 district hospitals around the world trying to develop the coronavirus vaccine. Nobody listened to me. I mean, because those are my expectations from this world. What is the use? Nowhere in the human lives till date, almost 5 billion people are literate. अभी वो दुनिया में है, इस जगह इसी समय 5 अरब लोग पढ़े लिखे हैं. ऐसी परिस्थिति कभी नहीं हुई पूरी on Mother Earth. So that is my expectation. What is the use of this पढ़े लिखे लोग if we cannot solve the problems? Okay. So such questions were raised and they were liked by so many people. Apart from that, sometimes I raise the question because when I raise the question, you are asking me the question as a human being. I'm talking you as a human being. And when it was Madeleine Albright who came to guide Vietnamese ladies to come up for the politics and business, I said, you are like my mother's age. I asked questions to my mother. So my question is very simple. You are asking Vietnamese ladies to come into politics and business. Why couldn't there be a single lady president in USA? I mean, it's a valid question. We had Indira Gandhi, then in Sri Lanka, Shrima Bandaranaike came, then Queen Elizabeth is leading in UK. I mean, Margaret Thatcher and so many examples I gave. Why there is not a single lady president till date in USA? So sometimes as a human being, I'm talking, they might feel hurt. Then immediately I say that, see, I'm like your son. I'm not raising the issue just to pinpoint you, but just to raise this issue because in future, these issues will be raised and will be blamed if we are not raising this issue right now. So such issues have been raised and Solution Master reached to so many people, they find a value in that. That's all I can say. Okay, one thing I told you, right, because it is higher education now. So in Finland, 2018, they reached 98% literacy rate. I asked the education minister lady there, why cannot you come join hands with Indians, the Bangladeshis, the Pakistanis, the Maldives people, the Sri Lankan people, in Philippines, in Myanmar, so that whatever tactics you have implemented to achieve so much 98% literacy rate. Already in Kerala, we have 100% literacy rate, and Nagpur is one of the highest for literacy rate city in India. It is 1% more than Bombay. Bombay has 92% literacy rate. Nagpur has 93% literacy rate. This is surprisingly 2011, this one. So why cannot you come and help us getting 100% literacy rate and achieve the SDG 4, that is quality education goal, literacy education to all and all these things. So I mean, such questions themselves are answered. It provides the direction what should be done in this world so that we can bring a heaven on earth. In fact, that's how Solution Master become popular, because of such kind of question. It is, its crux is only 39 pages, and it has 103 questions. People they demand I want that today before night 11. Remember Ashish? Yeah? I said, okay, I'm sending. Then a student says, sir, आज रात को नहीं मिला मेरे को तो बता देता हूँ. सर कितने मिनट में पढ़ गया होता? 8 मिनट लगते. 8 मिनट तो अब भी में जो रात में पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं, मेरे को अब भी चाहिए. एंड देन आई सेंड टू देम. और ये इतना फेमस हो गया कि उसका हिंदी इंटरव्यू भी लोग डाउनलोड करते. बाद में इट इज द हिंदी इंटरव्यू ऑन दैट एंड इंग्लिश इंटरव्यू ऑन दैट, it is watched by the 600 or 2300 people on the YouTube, but its downloaded version is so popular that it might have reached, I don't know now. Then in this the village we are living, once I went to them, sir आपको कहीं तो भी देखा है? So I said देखा है. So कहाँ पे? Then I told him the Hindi interview. Oh yeah sir, इसका क्लिप मैंने देखा है. सर एक सेंटेंस बोल दीजिए ना, मैं सारे ग्रुप में भेजूंगा. He sent it to 5,000 people. I just said one sentence. भाई कोरोना नहीं हो गया, पोलियो की दवाई अगर 1 अरब लोगों के घर में जा सकती है, मे बी और बच्चों को मिल सकती है, मंदिर में, मस्जिद में, गुरुद्वारे में, स्कूल पे, स्टेशन पे, हर जगह वो दवाई दी जा रही है. लोगों ने 1 अरब आबादी ने ली है दवाई. बहुत सारे लोगों ने नहीं लिए, मैंने वो भी पता है मुझे. There are people 80 years old who had not the polio drops in their childhood. So that is a 1 billion because we are 1.4 billion right now. अभी 140 करोड़ पॉपुलेशन अपनी है, उसमें से 100 करोड़ लोगों ने ली है. तो मैंने बोला कि 1 अरब लोगों के घर में पोलियो की ड्रॉप्स जा सकते हैं. एक सेंटेंस, 1 अरब लोगों के घर में पोलियो ड्रॉप जा सकते हैं, तो बाकी की फैसिलिटी क्यों नहीं जा सकती है? जैसे एजुकेशन टू ऑल, हर किसी को घर में एजुकेशन मिल सके, या घर में खेती बाड़ी करने वालों को अनाज, जो बीज है, फर्टिलाइजर है, ये सारी चीजें क्यों ना मिल सके? वो खुदकुशी कर रहे हो, उनको घर में जाके एजुकेशन क्यों नहीं दे सकते हम लोग, है कि नहीं? ये सारी फैसिलिटी घर में क्यों नहीं मिल सकती है? और सारा सस्टेनेबल सतत विकास लक्ष्य हम क्यों नहीं अचीव कर सकते? तो ये पहला सेंटेंस मैंने बोला, हर घर में पोलियो ड्रॉप जा सकते हैं, तो बाकी की फैसिलिटी क्यों नहीं जा सकती? फिर ये 2 सेंटेंस भी उसने टेप किए, 5000 लोगों को भेज दे, हो गया. अरे केवल वॉइस मैसेज ऑन व्हाट्सएप. तो इस तरीके से वो फैलते जाता है, और ये अच्छी चीज है. मुझे इससे कुछ नहीं चाहिए दुनिया से. मंगलायतन यूनिवर्सिटी पे मैं अपना जॉब तो करता ही हूँ, लेकिन 90% ऑफ माय टाइम इज गोइंग इनटू सच एक्टिविटीज ओनली, सोशल एक्टिविटी. इसको पढ़ा दिया, इस फैकल्टी को ये दे दिया, ये पढ़ा दिया, ये उसको पढ़ा दिया, इसका ये काम कर दिया, वो काम कर दिया, सो दैट दे इवॉल्व इन देयर लाइव्स. अगर वो बढ़ेंगे, सारी यूनिवर्सिटी बढ़ेंगी, सारा गांव अगर बढ़ेगा, तो अल्टीमेटली सबका उद्धार हो जाएगा. उसमें मेरा भी उद्धार हो ही गया. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. सो if you have to, जैसे कलाम साहब बोलते हैं, if you ignite the minds, there will be lot of ignition, there will be fire among us, and that will, there is a fire in the belly and, stars in the eyes. We can do anything. You agree with this? So that is what Solution Master has done, and I'm so happy. I'm thankful to God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever you may say, that Almighty, the power for making me responsible for this. Okay, so that's all is my answer about Solution Master. Thank you very much. So please go ahead.
Coming to the last question of this interview, sir, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yeah. My first suggestion is don't become pariksharthi. Pariksharthi means just study for examination, get the degree. No, not at all. You don't study for degree only. Degree is important. Money is also important. But एक विद्यार्थी होके अगर हम लोग पढ़ते हैं सारी चीजें, जैसे हमने बताया पहले कि हम लोग छोटी चीज पढ़ना है तो पूरा का पूरा पढ़ लिया. वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 पूरा का पूरा, वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 पूरा का पूरा, इंडिया की कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पूरी की पूरी, मिडाइवल, देन मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री और एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री पूरी की पूरी पढ़ ली. इस तरीके से हम हर चीज पढ़ते रहेंगे अपने अपने डोमेन में, और उसके लिए फैकल्टी की सबकी मदद लेते हैं, डिस्कशन करते हैं, बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन वीडियोस देखते हैं उसके ऊपर, और सारा का सारा समय अच्छी चीजों में, पॉजिटिव चीजों में हम लोग इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम देन वेस्ट योर टाइम. फ्यूचर लाइक अपना सिक्योर हो जाता है. बिकॉज वी गो बियॉन्ड पैशन एंड वी गो, हमारा इतना डिवोशन हो जाता है कि भगवान अल्लाह मियाँ खुश हो जाते हैं, ऐसे मुझे लगता है. और फिर वो अबंडेंटली हमें देता है, कुछ भी कम नहीं पड़ता. आपको लगता है कि अपनी जेब खाली है, हाउ कैन यू टॉक अबाउट क्रोर्स? तो अल्लाह मियाँ है देने वाला, बराबर है कि नहीं? अगर एक चींटी को दाना मिल सकता है तो हमारे लिए खाना क्यों नहीं मिल सकता है? बराबर है ना? सो हम बच्चों को यही बताना चाहते हैं कि बच्चों कि भाई आप लगन से पढ़ो और सारा 24 घंटा बुरी आदतों के इसमें न बिताते हुए अच्छी आदतों के तरफ जाइए. बहुत सारे स्किल्स डेवलप कीजिए जो आपको अच्छी जिंदगी गुजारने में, सोसाइटी में कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिए काम में आ सके. समय व्यर्थ ना करो. समय एक बार गया तो वो वापस नहीं आता है. तो इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम देन वेस्ट योर टाइम. ये सारे इंटरव्यू में सारी जो चीजें कह रहा हूं, अभी तक कम से कम 100 इंटरव्यू हो गए, उस सारे इसमें मैं ये चीज मैं हरदम कहते रहता हूं कि इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम देन वेस्ट योर टाइम. Whether people hate me or love me, I am going to contribute to the society. फालतू चीजों की तरफ ध्यान देने के लिए मेरे पास समय ही नहीं है. इतना कुछ करना है इस दुनिया में. आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट को 17 गोल है, 169 टारगेट्स है. ये सारी चीजों के लिए हर किसी की मदद चाहिए होंगी, तभी ये दुनिया बेहतर हो सकेगी. नहीं तो अगला पैंडेमिक आएगा तो बहुत भयंकर रहेगा. अभी तो लॉकडाउन 6 महीने का है, उस समय पता नहीं क्या होगा. हमें वी हैव टू बी वेरी, ये सारे सरकार को, सारे एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन को और एवरी इंडिविजुअल को भी ये सारी चीजें इज्जत से अच्छी तरीके से करनी पड़ेगी. अदरवाइज आई मीन इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन टू सर्वाइव ऑन मदर अर्थ. सीधा बोल रहा हूं मैं. एवरी इंडिविजुअल हैज टू इवॉल्व और डेमन बनने की जगह गॉड और अच्छी चीजें करने वाले फरिश्ते, हर कोई फरिश्ता बन सकता है अच्छे रिश्ते अगर जोड़ते हैं तो. बराबर है. एक नई पोएम मैं बता रहा हूं आपके. अगर हर रिश्ता हम अच्छा बनाते हैं तो हम सब फरिश्ते बन सकते हैं. हर व्यक्ति फरिश्ता बन सकता है तो पूरी दुनिया क्या बन जाएगी? हेवन को क्या बोलते हैं? जन्नत बन जाए. ठीक है. और क्या मैं क्या बोलूं, हर इंडिविजुअल इस भारत भूमि को, मदर अर्थ को इनफैक्ट जन्नत बना सकता है. क्योंकि हर व्यक्ति अगर अच्छा रिश्ता हर व्यक्ति के साथ रखता है, मानवता की दृष्टि से अगर वो अपना पढ़ाई भी करता है, टाइम भी इन्वेस्ट करता है, रिश्ते जोड़ता है और खुद फरिश्ता बनता है, तो दुनिया में जन्नत क्यों नहीं आ सकती है? इंडिविजुअल, फैमिली, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, गांव, सिटी, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, स्टेट, प्रोविंस, नेशन, कॉन्टिनेंट, मदर अर्थ, पूरा यूनिवर्स और पूरा अकबर, जो बोलते हैं अकबर यानी जिसको कुछ अनलिमिटेड जो है, अल्लाह मियाँ क्यों खुश नहीं हो सकता? फिर ये हर चीज अच्छी बनाई तो. एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? बोलिए साहब.
राइट सर. एंड
क्वेश्चन में आंसर है, पता चला ना? क्वेश्चन में आंसर है. डू यू एग्री विद दैट? Yes
sir.
So that is the concept of solution master, beta. I'm so happy you agreed on that. Question में आंसर हो सकता है. Question can only be answer itself.
Exactly sir, that is very true actually. So ending this interview, sir, we had a very nice time. I am very thankful to you that you gave us your precious time, and it was an honor for us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And I believe, as usual, my interview is taken positively than negatively by individuals, organizations, institutions, and society, and even United Nations and all the people around the world. Because I didn't speak against anyone, but to help the human civilization raising themselves to the level higher than what they are today. Because we have to evolve further. जैसे हम लोग दे आर सेइंग दैट पहले हम लोग बंदर थे फिर मानव हो गए तो हम लोग सुपर ह्यूमन बनना ही चाहिए. वी हैव टू इवॉल्व फर्दर और एजुकेशन ही ये बना सकता है. दैट इज व्हाट आई बिलीव एंड आई थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर दिस.